Well, this is the first time I've been on the water before 9 o'clock in a long time. But I'm going to be spending all day launching here from Banger Boat Ramp on Cave Run Lake. Going to be spending all day just bass fishing. Let's get on the water. I haven't had this much time to fish in a long time. I'm pretty excited. Where it's early in the morning, I think they're going to be up shallow, so I'm going to Texas rig and throw these banks up here, and then I'll probably switch to crankbaits about right there and go crank that point as well. I've never been on Banger past that point, well, further past that point than like 100 yards, so today I'm exploring. I'm actually going to be doing a video on these soon. This is just a rod saver, but that's just an 8-inch rod saver, like a flotation device. That's just a Palomar knot to a 5/0 Berkeley Fusion hook. Just going to be throwing a brush hog. Check that hook though. No, it's not that sharp. And that's just 20-pound fluorocarbon leader, 30-pound main braid. I used the Alberto knot right there. Can't talk for some reason today. There it is. That's what I'm using. I was like, man, my line keeps moving. So I think the bass have moved out to deeper water. It's the first decent bite I've had. I'm gonna try drop shot. I've literally never drop shotted in my life. So I don't really know what I'm doing because I've never done this, never watched videos on it or anything. I've heard kind of the gist of what I'm supposed to do. So, all right, so there it is. I'm going to trim up those knots a little bit, but that's my first attempt at a drop shot. Be putting this little, I think it's a power bait minnow, and just hooking it through its head right there. Maybe up through there like that. Yep. And yeah. So that looks really good, but I'm not really in a place to use it. I've got a couple places on up I'll use this. Looks good though. God. Nice. Probably about a 10 or 11-inch bass, maybe 12. Well, I had to stop and fix my kayak. I had hit, where this water's so murky, I hit a log and it just bent the front pedal. This right here was actually like bent down. So I had to unsnap this little cotter pin, pull it out, pull the flipper off, and then bend that. And buddy, those are made pretty stout. So I got it bent back, but look what a little pretty place to kind of take lunch real quick. I'm gonna chow down. Kind of had an emotional moment just now. I left some crackers sitting over there for John Paul. I know it sounds silly, but he died about a little over 2 weeks ago, and he was like a dad to me. I never knew my real dad growing up, and it was basically my stepdad and John Paul raised me. And John Paul was young, and lung cancer just came and took him in like a month. So yeah, if he feels like sitting down and eating crackers by the lake. He's got some, although they're not the best in the world. They're from an MRE. I love you, John Paul. Man, it's hot, but it's beautiful out. Guess I'll try the TRD. Whoa! Oh, net time. Ah, nice. I kept reeling in, and I'm like, why is my line going up underneath my kayak? There he is. TRD. Did they really just throw out all this crap? There's like a line of bottles. What were they doing? Just going along? I don't know if it was those guys or not. I can't. I've already got a couple on the boat here with me. This makes me so mad. It's like somebody went through and they just had a bag of bottles and they threw them all out. There's another one. That makes me so mad. I'm gonna drop shot right here. There's a bite. Ah. All right. A first drop shot fish. Woo. Nice. Look at that Kentucky bass. Wow. I always love Kentucky bass. They are just gorgeous. That's pretty cool. That was my first drop shot bass. There's another one. Oh, nice. Freaking killing it with the drop shot, man. Nice. They love this drop shot. So they're hanging real tight to structure on steep drop-offs. All I'm doing though is I'm taking Berkeley power bait, flat nose minnow, and I'm just hooking it like that. That's my rig. It's so hot out here, my camera, my GoPro Hero 7 just shut down. That usually doesn't happen with this camera, or it hasn't happened yet. So it's a testament of how hot it is today. I'm going through water like crazy, but I'm staying hydrated. I found some shade though. I'm gonna crank these rocks or use drop shot. Figure out where the fish are. Oh! Oh, he wrapped me around something. I was like, how is this dude pulling so hard? Nice. Drop shot bassing. Yep, I see you down there. This is so much fun. There's a bite. You hit it 4 or 5 times. Oh. Little Kentucky bass, do you believe? Oh man. They are turning on a bunch of spots. There we go. Oh no. I put all the other rods away except for my drop shot rod. I want to catch a nice fish, and then when I want to go home. Ah, that was a good fish too. Man, talk about a numbers bait. Ah, there he is. Sometimes you literally just have to reel it in. I'm gonna head in here real quick and then I'm going home. There we go. Ah. I'm going home. Look at all that. Good news is I'm gonna take that home and recycle it. Well, except for the glass. I don't have a place for the glass. What a day. I'm so glad I figured out the drop shot. I'm tickled to death. I'd never caught a fish on a drop shot before, so yay me. The trash, it's disgusting. May have been an accident, I don't know. It was just all plastic. It's like somebody picked it up and just it fell out somewhere. But, you know, I picked up as much as I could fit in the kayak reasonably, and I'm gonna take it home and sort through it. But, you know, I always like to try to clean up, you know, a small bag's worth of trash every time I go fishing, even if it's not my mess. Well, it's never my mess. But, you know, if you all want to do the same thing, that'd be great, because just helping to clean up our public waters, even if it's not our mess, just makes it that much better for the next person. Thanks for watching, you all.